What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Yayo. We're finally back. We're working on blue this time. I got the distributor up there, and to be honest, I was just prolonging this. I just did not feel like working on blue because kind of terrified that might not be the answer. I mean, I did go through a lot of stuff. I tried out the spark plugs. I tried out the wires. I made sure the carburetor was set right. Still not acting right. Obviously, I found it, or I think I found it. So I found all that rust inside the distributor. So I'm hoping that's the reason, because I just went and bought a brand new MSD distributor. So yeah, I got a brand new MSD Pro billet. I swapped this one out. I'm pretty sure this is just like a Jegs knockoff one. I think it's Speedmasters, if I'm correct. I mean, it did its job. It did great for 7 years total running, maybe a year or two. Blue's mostly been on the back burner a lot of times. We're finally getting to work on it. It's starting to get hot again. I think today's like 103. It's Arizona, so summer's gonna be here for a while. But it's all good. We need to start working on it. Sweating could probably help me lose some weight, you know. Can't always just lose weight in the car, you can lose weight yourself. Gonna start working on blue, hopefully set it all up. I'll show you guys the process that I do. I just watched like a few YouTube videos like way back then, so I'm gonna see if I still remember it. So yeah, you guys will be here to see if if there's gonna be a fire up or a fire up. So we'll find out. Alright, we'll open up the garage. We'll get to it. The tip I learned is to remove the spark plug out of cylinder 1 and to keep rotating the engine until you feel air push against it. Basically, it's gonna be the top dead center when it's all sealed for combustion. So we're gonna set that and then go from there. But I have it right on 12 and it should be on the very top. So what I'm gonna do now is go ahead and take the top off of it, mark where number 1 is at. Let's try and start it up. It should be starting at 12 degrees of timing and it should be set correctly. I shouldn't have any backfire, or I shouldn't have any issue starting it, but we'll give it a shot and see how that goes. Looking at the spark plugs, obviously number 1's removed, so number 1 should be right back here. Sure enough, there it is, right where number 1 was at. So go ahead, get some tape or something, mark it right there, and then just draw the line out. Don't really feel like drawing on the engine, but we'll see. So as you can see, I made a few reference marks, so hopefully it's kind of right on it. Well, obviously it's not going to be perfect, but it gives us an idea of where we need to be. Because once we pull it out, obviously it's going to twist because the gears are angled. So it might shift to the left, might shift to the right. We'll see. I got the general idea, and that's all I mostly need to know. Obviously I opened it previously because I was excited and I wanted to check it out. So obviously MSD Pro billet. Got the, I believe it's just iron gear. I have to look into it again, but I'll put it in the comments or in the video, whatever what it actually is. One thing you might notice, might have not noticed, is it does not have the vacuum advance. So meaning it's just going to be set where it's at, and instead of using the vacuum in order to advance or to retard the timing, it's just going to be purely based on where I set it and the gears and the weights that I choose to put in it, which is something we need to do before we even go ahead and install it. Freaking badass. Now, since I was talking about the magnetic pickup, I'll go ahead and open it up. You can see down there, but it actually has a magnetic pickup. So meaning later on, if I want to, I can actually use like a 7AL or this Ultra Plus 6AL that I was talking about. And all I just gotta do is lock out the distributor. I can set it at like 32 degrees of timing. For those that know how lockout works, you know it's really hard to start a vehicle when it's so high degrees of timing. But if I get one of those where I can control it, I can retard the timing down to like 12 degrees and have a clean, easy startup, not break my starter or anything like that. And it'll work after that. You can even have like a slope. From what I was seeing in the video, I might interpret it differently, but you can have a slope of how much it goes up in the degrees. It's pretty cool. It's my first time really looking into it, so I'm excited for the future that we have with this, and I hope to learn and make great use of this. We need to go ahead and swap out the springs because it does have the silver which I believe these silvers are more of like a slow, so more of like a cruiser or like a pickup kind of style. For us, we're gonna want to have it advance quickly. So I'll show the little chart, or I'll just put a picture up. Advanced timing to hit pretty quickly. So, dang, this is like nerve-wracking. Like I don't want it to shoot off. Go with the 2 light silvers. So at wide open throttle or around like 2500 RPM, it'll basically be set at full 32 degrees advance. So I feel like that's the best option for it. So after making a phone call to the Mustang shop and speaking to the owner, John, he recommends me doing the lightest springs, which is the small light silver, because apparently this engine really loves RPM and loves high RPM. So he does recommend having it at like 15 degrees of timing and then going from there. But for now, we'll keep it at 12 and then we'll probably take it to him. He does do dynoing and everything for this kind of stuff, so I'm gonna trust him more, because the dyno I took it to, they just ran it on the dyno 3 times, no adjustments or anything, because they don't do old school carbureted or distributor stuff. So I don't blame them, but from every single dyno place I looked, they didn't even want to touch it, so I'll trust him. So alright, let's get back to it. Put the springs on, put her in, and yeah, hopefully it's not that bad, but knock on wood. I think I hit wood right there. Oh yeah, that's like light. I don't know. I don't think I did a video on it, but the other ones took a lot of force for me just to open them. There's a certain way. I'd rather be safe than not. Just like how people say that there's not a certain way for flat washers, there is definitely a way. So that's that. I'm not gonna replace the bushing, so it allows 18 degrees of timing. At least from what I remember, the blue bushing, which is the one that comes with, allows 18 degrees of timing. So if I have it set at 12, it'll give me a total of 30. But they were saying that it likes 20 degrees of timing. So in total, it would be about 38. So almost 40. So we'll just leave it there, keep it safe, obviously, and then go from there. I don't know if I said this, but this is my first time, obviously, working with distributors. So everything I'm doing here is stuff that I learned online. My dad might know some of this, but I was like way young, so he probably did teach me and I just didn't pay attention. Back then all I wanted to do was play Guitar Heroes and hang out with my friends. Now all I want to do is just race cars and hang out with my friends. One thing that I found out is that they come with, I don't know if you see that black thing that says MSD, that's a breather. So with distributors, you're supposed to have something like that so it can let moisture and everything out, which is one of the reasons why mine ended up rusting. It does not have a breather at all. So all the moisture just kept being trapped in there from all the heat that's being made. Obviously when there's heat, there's moisture that comes with it. So this has a breather, so hopefully this lasts a lot longer than the other one. Alright, so I went ahead and marked it. So obviously we have the firing order going. So we got 1, 3, 7, 2, 6, 5, 4, 8. For those who don't know, this is a 302HO high output, so it has about the same firing order as a 351 Windsor. That's all marked off. Gonna remove that, remove the cap, and then we'll pull out the distributor. Alright, so it twisted to the left, so when I do it, I'm going to have to cock it. These. Alright, before I go ahead and do that, I'm going to plug it. We're going to check it, make sure everything looks the same. the height's about the same on the distributor. So it looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and apply that over the top. Yeah, I don't know why I put it back on. I guess I thought it was done. It was not. All it should go in and twist. I don't know if you guys saw that, but just in case. So like I said, so top dead center would be right there, but obviously before we do that, we're gonna want to install it there, so when it slides down, it'll twist into it. So hopefully give us that degree that we're looking for. So ready. Off a little bit. Alright, so we're off a little bit more than we'd like to be. So I'm just gonna stack here. Oh, from what I remember, this is gonna have to be up. Take that spark plug back out. Alright, back at 12. There you go. Perfectly right on top of it. Excuse my sweaty face, but it's pretty hot. Cool. So now that that's set, we'll leave it there. And we'll see how far we've gone with it. Alright, so got all the spark plugs back on. I just need to wire it to the MSD box and we're golden. So I haven't started in a while, so I'm gonna prime it a little bit and then we'll try it out. Alright, so it starts up. That's what I'm mostly happy about. From what I saw, it doesn't look like anything sput back, so we're good. So now it's just setting the timing and making sure it's all set. And obviously I readjusted the carburetor previously, so we're gonna have to redo that. But all in all, not bad. I'm gonna give a call, see if somebody can come help me out, and go from there. Alright guys, we got it installed. I need to retune it, but I think I'm just going to take it to the Mustang shop to deal with it because I'm just impatient with it. So hopefully they'll teach me some tips and tricks on it more. They showed me it once, but yeah, I'm not that great at it still. But we'll see. Maybe I can take it to the Mustang shop tomorrow and then get it done. But for now, that's it. We got it installed. It starts, it runs. Everything seems to be well. So that's all that matters to me. But yeah, so stay tuned. There's going to be more stuff. But I hope you guys enjoyed. We got more stuff to go. Yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.